Learn how to make a one-pot meal using a rice cooker. Here we're going to make the one-pot meal for Pitta, but the same method can be used for the Vata or Kapha recipes. First of all, you'll need a rice cooker. This is a standard small to medium sized rice cooker. It has a non-stick Teflon pan inside, and it comes with a small plastic measuring cup, as well as a plastic spatula to prevent you from scratching the pan. I've also added a wall socket timer so that I can program when my lunch or dinner is going to be ready. To start the recipe, take about 1 to 2 teaspoons of ghee or cooking oil and put it into the rice maker, which you have switched to the on position. So once the ghee has melted, add in your easy seasoning to the pan. Mix the powdered spices with a spatula and they will cook gently in the ghee for a minute or so. Once the spices begin to smell good, then you can add the whole grains into the pan. First of all, I'm going to add my sprouted wheat berries, 1 cup's worth. These are just whole wheat grains which have been sprouted in the normal way, and 1/2 cup of split red lentils, Now next what I want to do is to mix that all up with the spatula, making sure that I coat the grains with the ghee and seasoning mixture. Next I'm going to add my vegetables. I need about 1 bowl's worth of vegetables for 2 people, for 2 servings. Depending on which dosha you're cooking for, your choice of vegetables will vary. I happen to have a good selection for Pitta, so I used the Pitta recipe today. So I've got some runner beans, some celery and some potato. And now I'm going to add about 1/4 cup, 2 handfuls worth of sunflower seeds. For a Pitta I could also use coconut or pumpkin seeds, these are quite good. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I'm just going to mix that all together. And finally we need to add water. So just carefully pour in the water to a level that just covers the mixture, the vegetables and grains, and no more. Because the wheat has been sprouted, it doesn't need quite as much cooking water as normal. If you were to do this with unsprouted wheat, you might need to add a little more water. Then just close the lid and make sure the rice cooker is switched on. The beauty of the rice maker is that you can't really burn the meal, because when the meal is finished cooking it switches to warm mode automatically. Anyway, I've set the timer for 30 minutes, which should be plenty of time to cook this one-pot meal. Okay, so half an hour's up. Let's see how we got on. Smells good and it looks nicely cooked. Okay, so to finish off, I just want to add any last-minute condiments. I'm going to add some fresh parsley, but it could be any fresh herb of your choice, and a little scoosh of lime juice. And then I'm going to mix that up with my plastic spatula. That'll stop me scratching the nice non-stick pan. Now the rice cooker, when it's finished cooking, it switches to warm mode, so you can always just close the lid and leave it for up to another half an hour. No problem. And here you have the end result. Bon appetit!